Okay, now we are going to focus about hardware connections. So first we are going to start up with message signal, so which is given by the port P1. So P1 into port 5, so which is nothing but analog comparator. So the output of analog comparator which is given from port 7 to the port 8. So port 8 is nothing but the signal, it has the combination of sampling and hold process. So again, for the sampling and holding process, definitely it needs some pulsating signal, so it is from port 9. Then again, sampling and holding process output will be produced analog to digital converter. So in this point only, the analog signal which is simply converted to digital signal. Next to analog to digital converter, it has a parallel to serial converter. So parallel to serial converter at the point P21, which is a actual output of modulation of PCM. So now we are going to check the input and output process of PCM. Okay, so now we are going to measure the message signal value. So from the point of input side, so we just check with DSO. So when you check with DSO, so you will get the proper sine wave at the point of DSO. So you just measure the produced value, which is peak to peak voltage. So this is your message signal, so it has a voltage value of 2.84 peak to peak value, that is 2.84. Next, the time period is 1 millisecond. The time period is 1 millisecond. Next, we are going to check up the clock signal value. So here we are going to measure the clock signal value. So by the mean of port 9, so when you measure the clock signal value, you just find out the so this is your clock pulse output. So the clock pulse signal has a voltage of 5.60 on the time period of 62.40 microsecond. 62.40 microsecond. Next, we are going to connect with modulated output at the point port 21. So in this we can measure the actual modulated output of PCM. So you just check with DSO. So you can get idea about it output. You can get the idea. So you just stop the process. So you will get the random value of pulsated output as output. So you are going to measure the signal strength value. So at this PCM output, you had a value of 6.16 voltage as peak to peak. Then again you had a value of 23.60 microsecond. So this is your actual output of modulated PGM value. Next we are going to check up with demodulation process. So demodulation process is nothing but we are going to connect with transmitter signal into receiver point, demodulation point, which is port 22. Again it has a same clock pulse as a reference signal. Again the received signal which is converted into serial to parallel converter, it has a DAC. The digital form of signal will be converted into analog form, which is DAC. Next it is passed to low pass filter. Low pass filter, it stops the unwanted noise and it only allow the pure signal. Again the signal at the point of port 35, it has a very low strengthen. Then again the low strengthened signal will be get expanded by the meaning of analog expander, so that we are going to connect the low pass filter into analog expander. The analog expander just strengthen the low wave signal. So here I am going to connect the low pass filter into analog expander. Okay. Finally you will get the output of at the point port 38 as a demodulated output. So demodulated output is your actual original signal which is transmitted from the transmitter side. So if you are going to check with the DSO, you will get the actual version of demodulation will be rise. Okay, fine. So you just measure and just stop it. So you will get the peak to peak voltages. So 3.04 voltage and has a time period of 1 millisecond. So this is your output. So the every recorded value are shown here. So from this value you are going to plot the graph session. So just check with the message signal and the demodulation signal. So it has some slightly deviation. So when you apply with the analog expander, the signal strength will be little more high. So you will get the somewhat high strength when compared with your input signal or maybe a transmitter signal. So this is your final output. Thank you.